Welcome to the Business Growth Spotlight, where we shine the light and talk with business leaders from all over the world who are here sharing their expertise and wisdom so we can all grow together. I'm your host, Heidi Schalk, co-founder of HLH Growth Solutions, where we help businesses scale using outside-the-box AI and visibility strategies. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. We're really excited to have you here with us, joining us today. You're in for a special treat with my guest. We've been chatting a little bit and I'm excited to dive in. It's going to be a fun conversation. So without further ado, welcome Dr. Heather Awad with Vibrant MD to the show. Welcome, Dr. Heather.
Thanks so much for having me.
I'm excited to chat with you. So can you kick us off, Dr. Heather, with a little bit about yourself, about Vibrant MD and your role within it?
Sure. So I'm a family doctor and certified coach, and I started this company almost 5 years ago now to help women in the menopause transition and beyond to lose weight for the last time, and specifically professional women. And so that's what our company's been about, and it's changed a little bit over the years on how we deliver that promise, but that's who I am and how I work. I'm the founder of the company, and I still run it.
Amazing. And I love how you said lose weight for the last time, because it
Mhm.
is a roller coaster. And I know that, it could be up and down and it feels like we're constantly on diets and all of that. So, and menopause, I'm at the tail end of it. And I know the challenges that as women we go through. And it could be an up and down roller coaster, especially during that time. And a lot of women are like, well, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm going to be. And this is my fate. So when you started this, was this because of something that you had gone through yourself, or you just saw, people struggling with it and you're like, I can help them?
Oh, I went through the struggle myself. I was in my mid 40s and I was this food as medicine doctor. So if you came in and we did blood work and you had high cholesterol, I would say, well, let's talk about what you eat for lunch.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, I hadn't changed anything, and then my weight started to go up and up. And of course, my pants didn't fit right, which is super annoying.
Yeah.
And and then so I tried the things that had worked before, like when after having babies, and they did not work. And so then I thought, well, I'll jump in and do some diets because I thought that would be an adventure. And they also did not work. Like eat less and move more did not work. I tried keto, which made me feel sick. I tried an app-based program, which turned out to be a calorie restriction program with no maintenance, no maintenance phase. So then my period started to drop off, and I thought, oh my goodness, wait a second, this is menopause. So I dove into the research about what happens when our estrogen drops, how that affects our digestive hormone system. And then I thought, oh gosh, I know what to do now. And at the same time, I happened to be in a coaching program where I was getting coached, and some coaches there helped me stop emotional eating. So putting both of those together, I thought, wow, this is really simple now. And I lost 27 pounds, and it's an easy protocol to continue and very flexible. And I thought I can bring this to the world, and especially to professional women, because so many programs are really strict about what you have to do. And I thought, I had to customize this to fit my work schedule. And so I thought, there are going to be other people that are going to want this kind of help. So that's how I started the company.
Yeah, we as women, we juggle a lot of hats, and that doesn't stop when menopause kicks in.
Right.
So, yeah, so making it easy and simple for women, thank you for that, because we need simplicity. Anything challenging, we're not going to stick with. And I love that this is like becomes a lifestyle. So, like you said, they're losing weight for the last time. So, for someone just hearing about Vibrant MD for the first time, Heather, how would you describe what makes your approach different from a typical medical practice?
Sure. Well, I work with people anywhere in the world, so it's all virtual coaching. And at this point, we're doing it mainly in groups as
Okay.
well. So there's a little bit of one-on-one time with myself and with our strength training coach, but mostly we do it in groups. I think people are wanting to connect more with others. People really enjoy this group because it all other professional women, so they understand the life and they enjoy contributing as well. So you come and you get your questions answered, but you also can give someone else an idea. And I think it's just we've created a community that people really enjoy having for their weight loss journey.
I love that. So the women aren't feeling like they're alone, like they're getting that
Yeah.
that one-on-one time if needed, but they also are in community where they're seeing what other women are going through. And they might be a little, the great thing about that is they might be a little ahead of the person coming in on their journey, or they might be a little quote unquote behind on the journey compared to where somebody else is in the stages of menopause. Cause we know there's like different, I know I've been through different things through my journey of menopause. So I love that you do the group, you offer that group atmosphere so people feel connected and they feel like they're not alone, which is really, really important. What are the most common problems that your patients come to you with?
So most of them were doing pretty well, and then all of a sudden menopause and perimenopause started, and then they just started to gain weight. And most of them either gained a bunch and stopped, but some of them were like me, where it was just going up and up and up. And they're frustrated because their clothes don't fit. They're frustrated because they're kind of at the top of their game in their profession. And yet they're like, now I got to go into this meeting. And then do I know if I have an outfit that's going to fit? And I'm feeling a little bit like my confidence is slipping because I'm at the top of my game in so many things in my life. And this doesn't seem figure outable. And
Yeah.
they wonder if their body is broken, which it is not, but the things that worked before don't work now. And that's kind of where they come to me. They're like, I want to take care of this and move on. I've got more interesting things to do.
Yeah. What are some of the transformations that they can expect, like your patients that you've seen your patients achieve?
Sure, sure. Well, a lot of them are just excited that their old clothes fit or that they're going to go out and buy new clothes for, it's spring now, they're excited to buy new clothes for summer. And that's one of the things people will reach out to me about later. They'll say, "Oh, it was just so nice I went and bought new clothes because my old ones don't fit." And so they're excited about that. And just feeling confident again. It really is a confidence boost to know that you can nourish yourself, but also live in a normal weight body.
Yeah, I can imagine. I know when we're not doing anything different, we're doing the same things we've done before, eating the same way, and all of a sudden we're going into our closet. It's just like, wait a minute, why aren't my jeans fitting the way they did? Why isn't this dress fitting the way it did? And then to be able to go back to those and be like, "Oh, it fits like it used to, or maybe even better is for women.
Yeah.
I know we can't speak for men and you don't treat men, but for women, I know that's a big, big win. I know for me,
Right.
it's a big
Right.
win. So, and plus, we always love to shop. So, anything we can buy new that the one thing that always used to frustrate me is whenever I would go, I'm not a big shopper, I'm more of an online shopper, but when I would go to shop and I go into the dressing room and it's just like, I'm like, oh, it looks better on the rack. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a terrible feeling, right? And
Yeah.
there's so many changes at this time. Like all of a sudden your skincare routine, you need something new there. And
Mhm.
there's so many changes um that this one is just especially frustrating.
Yeah. So, I want to talk a little bit about growth. Are you 100% virtual?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So what has been some of the challenges that you faced when you started as far as like getting out there and getting in front of finding your women that you work with?
Sure. As a business owner, being new to the digital space was big. Um, you know, I worked with some other doctors that were starting online businesses, and at first to think I have to go on there and make a video of myself and put it on the internet, that was hard. I also, the doctor world is a little bit conservative, a little bit we liked everyone to do the same thing. And so I had to realize ahead of time that people were going to reach out and say, why are you doing this? Why do I see a video of you on Instagram? So I did get some pushback from doctor friends, which, I had to work through that as well. I had to learn a lot of tech. Everything is figure outable, but it was a new world.
Mhm.
And so learning that tech, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't like so hard that I couldn't do it, but it was something that I had not pictured myself doing in the past. So just kind of thinking, well, this is what I want to create for myself now and being willing to dive in and do all the things.
So what would you say for as far as visibility wise, getting in front of your people? We talked about challenges. Can you share with us some of the marketing things that you're doing? What's working for you right now? And are there, on the flip side of that coin, are there some things that you've done that you thought would bring you an ROI but didn't work as well as you had hoped or expected?
Yeah. So I would say that in the beginning, I decided that I needed some sort of platform for visibility besides social media. And so I started a podcast
Mm.
immediately. Also, a low barrier to entry. You can buy a microphone and a service, and there you go. So I did that, and I was willing to just start it messy and imperfectly. And it really did help with my visibility. On the other hand, I didn't get as much ROI from it as I thought I was going to. It's funny, I still get people that listen to it because it's on pause right now, but I didn't get it didn't bring in as many direct clients as I thought it was going to. On the other hand, I did start being a guest on other people's podcasts, and now someone on my team actually pitches me to other podcasts for midlife women and says, "Don't you want her to be on your podcast?" with some information about our company. And because I have my own podcast and YouTube channel, it was easy for those people to just look me up and say, "Oh, okay, she can sit on screen and speak coherently." And so that helped. And that is brought me quite a lot of clients there. Those are kind of the two I would say that have one that's surprising and one that has worked quite well.
Yeah. So is that your main source right now of where that drives new patients, is guesting?
That and referrals from old clients now. Yeah. Because
Awesome.
a lot of people go, they'll go somewhere and their friends are like, "Oh my gosh, you lost weight. You know what? Tell me what you did."
Yeah.
And so some of the women that even feel like they thought their body was broken will say, "Well, but I saw my friend Carrie, and so I thought if she can do it, then I can definitely do it." So,
So as you look at the next 12 months, Heather, what does growth look like for you? Is it more patients? Is it higher value services, expansion, or something different?
yeah. We have kind of a what I would call mid-ticket coaching program as we've just moved platforms and we just added strength training, and as that gets really solid, we will be a higher ticket program. And so that will be it's funny how that is a revenue, a way to scale the revenue. We're also looking at this point, we run our groups in cohorts right now, and we're looking to become evergreen by summer so that we have so you can join every month or every other month. We haven't totally decided that part, but because otherwise, right now, we're telling people, "I'm really sorry. We'll see you again. We'll be back in 3 or 4 months." And so just to have the opportunity to help people when we went to a group program, I wanted to do it really well before we went to Evergreen. And so also kind of getting better at that so that I'm creating a better space for the people that come in. Because they'll lose the weight, but I want them to have a great experience as well, right?
Right.
And I feel like we've built that at this point, and so now I feel like we could do it more evergreen, and everyone can get the value that they need, along with the weight loss transformation. We're also trying to with only launching 3 times a year right now. We don't have to be that aligned with our systems. So we're working on that too. I'm actually hiring a digital marketer and tech person part-time, but they're going to help us so that it used to be kind of like, okay, let's dump out the social media stuff. And then we dump out the social media profile that leads us to the webinar, and then we launch. And now we're going to have a more aligned system that will run all the time.
Great.
We're still using organic growth, but at this point, we're just trying to get it. It's just not a very efficient a system. It hasn't had to be, but in order to scale, it does need to be.
Yeah, that was my question. My next question was about how you run your program. So do you have courses in place now where you're going to be able to move that into Evergreen, or is that something that you're going to be building out now that you've kind of found the system that is really working well for your clients?
Right. Right now, we have a course that goes along with the coaching program. So people come in, they have a course they can follow. They have the community, and I teach every week. So some of the people, because they're busy professional women, again, don't do the course. They just come and say, "Teach it to me on Tuesday nights," and then they get the coaching. But I do want to modify that course. So eventually it could be something that people could buy and DIY themselves. but it's not, if you took it, if I sold it to someone now, it wouldn't fit. You know what I mean? Because it talks about the group and bring this to your coaching session. And so we'll make some modifications if people want to buy that by itself.
So in many businesses, Heather, there's a gap between interest and then booking the appointments. Have you noticed any of those issues, or with your business, since you're more, it's a coaching, is it more of a registration where they sign up to join you?
They mostly book a call if we're not in a launch, because I
Okay.
do take some one-on-one clients as well. So a lot of that comes from social media, or I do also have a newsletter that goes out, and sometimes people will have kind of read that enough times that they feel like, oh, this is the person I want to work with. And so I'll get calls from there as well. Um, Always hoping to get more of those calls. And I don't mean hoping, but I mean aligning our marketing strategy so that I get more of those calls. But yeah, that's there. The group does tend to spend a little time with me before they want to actually get on a call or actually join. So we, as a company, we take that serious.
Yeah. So if I could hand you a magic wand, Heather, and you can wave it over one challenge or issue you're having right now and go poof, take that away, what would it be and why?
It would be this marketing piece. I do my part, but I shouldn't say I can't. For the things I want to spend time on, I'm happy to go online and do videos and write copy for things, but to make it all fit together in an aligned way on a schedule that meets our needs, that is a challenge for me. That's a lot of details. That's a level of tech that I don't have at this point personally. And so that I'm really hoping that this person I'm hiring is going to be that magic wand.
Well, can you share with everyone how they can connect with you, for those people out there, those women out there who are like, I need to talk with Dr. Heather?
Sure, sure. You can find me on social media with my name, Heather Awad, Awad. Especially on LinkedIn or Instagram are great places to find me. Or you can go to our website, vibrant-md.com, and there are ways to connect there as well.
Beautiful. And we will have all of Dr. Heather Awad's information inside of the show notes. So make sure you go there if you're driving. Don't worry, we've got you. But make sure you connect with her. She's pretty awesome. And she knows what she's talking about, especially if you're in a menopausal situation like I am. So for those of you watching us on YouTube, thank you. Please leave a note below so Dr. Heather knows you are here. And if you know of any women who really could benefit from hearing Dr. Heather here today, please share this episode. There's so many women that once we hit the stage, we don't know what's going on. We woke up one day and our world has changed. I've been there. I've been through it. So I understand where it is, but not many people before they go through it are understanding it. And then there is a learning process to it. And the biggest thing is that we're not alone. So Dr. Heather has created this amazing community of women who are navigating this, and they don't need to navigate it alone. So if you yourself, or you know of a woman that's going through this, please share the gift of this interview with them and let them know it's here, and share it with them. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast platform, thank you. We appreciate you. And if you're so inclined to leave a review, we would love 5 stars. That helps the platform share this episode with Dr. Heather and the podcast out to more people so they can be supported, whether they're growing their business. Dr. Heather has shared what's worked from her, what hasn't worked for her. And she's still learning and growing and in the process of all of that, and what she's doing to navigate the next steps in her journey. And I know that could be beneficial for others too. So please share. We really appreciate that. Dr. Heather, what are the big goals you shared, this next step in creating the course and making it more open and evergreen for people to join you? Are there any other big goals for you? Say we were to bring you back in the next 12 months, what's next?
Well, I'm writing a book about menopause weight loss.
Exciting.
Yeah, and I'm getting close to the end of the first draft, so I'm very excited about that.
Awesome. Well, you have to keep us in the loop so we
Will
can
do.
help when it comes out. Do you have any timeline on when that's expected, or we're not sure yet?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I'm working with the publisher on that right now. So,
Beautiful. When it does, make sure you let us know so we can help support you and push that out there.
thank you
Yeah,
so much.
you're welcome. We might have to bring you back on and promote the book. So, is there anything that you'd like to share or say that I didn't get to ask you or we didn't touch on today before I let you go?
Sure, sure. Because this is a business podcast, I would just encourage women at midlife that if you're thinking about starting a business, that there are a lot of great opportunities for that at this point in life. And you've got so much experience and wisdom that you've got a lot to share. So
Yeah.
think
And
about
don't
what
be
you have
afraid
to
of the
share.
stuff, right? Like you're really
Yeah.
good at what you do. Like you have your zone of genius. Doesn't mean you need to like do all the tech and do all the social media and all the marketing and all those other things and be like, oh, I need PR and I need this and I need that. And that could take you out of the game before you ever get started. You don't need
Mhm.
to. You can start with one step, which is what's your zone of genius? What's the problem you solve, which you shared with us, Dr. Heather? What's the transformation that they get, which you shared with you, how your women feel after and what they see for themselves. And then bring in someone, even if it's just one person part-time to support you in those other areas. So you don't feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to wear 10 hats at once, you know, and Dr. Heather's growing. She didn't grow to 10 from day one, but she's growing steadily. And that's the name of the game. So I love that. Thank you. Perfect way to end this, Dr. Heather, is with that advice. If you have something on your heart, go for it. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. It's been a fantastic conversation. I know you've supported, some women out there as well as some business owners. So I appreciate all that taking time out of your busy day. And thank you all for listening to us and being here with Dr. Heather and I. Make sure you go connect with her. Go check her out on social. Watch out for that book that's coming your way. Go check her out her website and go share this with some women that you feel would be benefit from hearing her message. And I look forward to seeing you all on the next episode of the Business Growth Spotlights.